Listening to your radio, cutting edges on your stereo, yeah. Mutabaruka leads the way, so just you let the station play, yeah. Say your teachings got to hold on me, yeah. Well, this is Kimani and you're listening to, Mutabaruka. IRFM, cutting edge. Whoa!
The cutting edge. We're still in the Black History Month. Still in the Black History Month. You know, say, you could have deal it out. We're not. Sweet honey on the rock. Sweet honey in the rock, I should say. Sweet honey in the rock. My favorite female group of all times. We had the honor of performing with them years ago, where we actually do a collaboration live on stage with one of my poems and them doing them mouth and them chest and them anything where them can find for music. Well, Sweet Honey in the Rock will be coming to Jamaica this Friday. Can you believe that? They will be in Jamaica this Friday. Sweet Honey in the Rock under the auspices of the American Embassy celebrating Black History Month. May I tell you? Sweet Honey in the Rock. My favorite group, female group of all times, is coming to Jamaica. And I don't think I will be able to see them. May I tell you, it's depressing. It's very depressing. That them come to Jamaica, I not going to see them. It's very, very depressing. You know, for 20 odd years, we have played this group here, and Lady Smith, Black Mambas, and I try to figure out how come nobody not bring them group here come to Jamaica. 20 odd years we have played them and we are trying to figure out why is it that nobody now bring the group come at Jamaica. And now we see Sweet Honey in the Rock come at Jamaica and we now go see them. What a stress. But here we know. We don't hear nobody else see them and bring Lady Smith Black Boys. I hope the South African Embassy can follow suit. Because it's two a cappella group and trust me, if you ever see a show with Lady Smith, Black Mambas live, man, you will never forget it. So the two a cappella group, them, Lady Smith, Black Mambas, and this group where we have played, named Sweet Honey in the Rock. Them voice sweet like one man. As them say, Sweet Honey in the Rock. That is exactly what them is, Sweet Honey in the Rock. I'll play one more of this group here, these sisters out of Washington. Sweet Honey in the Rock. Beautiful voices, a cappella style. Them perform all them tune with a cappella except for a gourd with them have there. Yeah, them all, the slim one all shake the gourd. But yeah, man, sweet group. Sweet group. Sweet Honey in the Rock. Sweet Honey in the Rock with a Bob Marley. Well, not this one, the one before Bob Marley rendition, redemption song, and then now them come to Khalil Gibran from the Lebanese Khalil Gibran, the prophet and children. This is the Cutting Edge. This is the last Black History Month program for this month. You know, so our Black History continue. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. And you have another month. If they're another month, they will continue to another month too. So with that tell you, say, Lady Smith are one of our favorite group out of South Africa, and we love them. We see them perform more than 2 times in a 2 different places too. One in America, one in England, and when you see them perform, trust me man, them sweet. 10 man will stand up there and I use them foot, use them chest, use them voice, and just, and you know it's a choir. Yeah, you know it's a choir. Believe you me, it's a choir. So, Lady Smith, this is Black History Month. We are celebrate African people music. We're not talking about reggae now. We are talking about Africans from the continent. They call them continental Africans. We want to get a journey into the music that African people are make, and is not very widely popular in the Western world here. But if you know, if you're a person who expand your horizon when it comes on to appreciation of music, you will know that the majority of the world is not America. America is just one of the continents. Them have the 7 different continents. One of the continent them. So it's not the beginning and end of it all. And because we are so gross in the Billboard chart, we always seem to look on the Billboard chart to find out what's happening in America. And we know that, for instance, even India turn out more movies than Hollywood. I hope people don't even know that. India, right now, they are trying to figure out what they're going to do, because you do have enough theaters, cinemas in India to provide for the amount of movies we are turn out in India. So, when you talk about Bollywood, Nollywood, all of them places there, it's like we don't really understand, say, the whole world is not America. Because you have a striving movie industry in Nigeria, a big movie industry in Nigeria that is flourishing. Because Nigeria have the largest population of Africans on the continent. And them even show me say 1 out of every 4 African is a Nigerian. There is also Morocco, which seemed not to be like Africa, but it's still Africa, but it was invaded by Arabs. And the influence of Morocco in certain musical entities is wide, touching right to Egypt, to Tunisia, to Algeria. They have a music will come out of Algeria named Rai music. Very popular, but not very popular in the Western world here. But as I say, if you are conscious of the music of African people, and when we say African people, we are talking about the 50 different countries in Africa, plus the African people them in America, plus the African people them in Europe, and the African people them in the Caribbean, where make music that don't reach the Billboard. You have Africans in America, what them call African Americans in America, that is making music that don't reach a Billboard, that don't reach Times, that don't reach none of these big music, MTV, or what them call it, what them call it one, the black video, they're not black again, but them still have it. So we want to explore the music, and we want to now play Lil Smith Black Mombasa. And as a little side note, did I tell you that Dr. Sebi is slated to come to Jamaica? Yes, Dr. Sebi is coming to Jamaica. And as we talk about Dr. Sebi coming to Jamaica, we want to heal up Iris will be on the program here. We're going to talk to him about a new venture that's taking place, a Nomad. That man has been feeding me for 30 years. Yes, that man has been feeding me for 30 years, and him still at it. He has traveled all over the place, showing his culinary skills when it comes on to Sunfired foods. So why you love Iris, who continue the journey? Because there was a time when there's only white people involved in them kind of thing there. Them aesthetics there. Only white people you used to hear about when it come on to health food and raw food and all them things. Then now we see black people taking it upon themselves to recognize the goodness and the fullness in these culinary delights. You know, we have Me Hungry in a Kingston there where we want to yell up my brethren, Iwawa, because him produce beautiful dishes by not cooking them. And then still we want to ear up the vegetarian restaurant them that cook, because Rastafari has now dominate the market when it come on to vegetarian restaurants. Remember one time I that's a Rastafari, I don't know if we run business or Rastafari, I don't know business, and I'm saying, well, I can safely say without any apology and any doubt that the vegetarian restaurants, and when we say vegetarian restaurants, we talk about vegetarian only, is dominated by Rastafari people. That is saying a lot, because we, apart from the ganja thing, it's we that tell them about vegetarian thing for a long time. We never call it vegetarian, we call it Ital. We call it Ital. No, everybody has said vegetarian, but Rasta was making sure that them pot never have nothing in there with eye, and no blood never in them pot, and no bone never eat up no throat. And now we say that the vegetarian delight is famous, that even people who are cook meat now, even restaurant, even hotels now, have to put in some kind of vegetarian dish in them thing, because the world now is turning. There are more vegetarians in the world than people who eat meat. And the list is growing. And now we say organic. And we that talk about Ital planting food without fertilizer a long time. So now them call it organic planting. People is planting food organically. Just like the ganja, where we were despised about. Now we say what Rasta was saying underground is now coming on top of the ground. What Rasta was saying on the side of the gully bank now come right out into the open. That's why the man sing, Jacob Miller, they sing, we tired for lick weed in a bush. We want to come out into the open. And now we say Ital food take itself into nether levels. So we give thanks. Lady Smith Black Mombasa, a cappella group. We're going to play a very unusual Lady Smith here right now, where it's with music. You know, them have an album with pure music, and the matter of fact, them have an album where them come together, do some collaboration with some other artists. But this tune that we're going to play is a very unique tune by Lady Smith Black Mombasa. We're into Black History Month, and as we said, this is the last program of Culinary for Black History Month, and we are taking it on the next level here right now. Here goes. This might sound like a gospel song. It is a gospel song, but it have deeper meaning. Because we know that the Africans in America, the only place them could organize and express themselves freely was in the church. So it was in the church that most of these rebellions, it was in the church that even Harriet Tubman organized a lot of Africans to escape from the south into the north. And one of the ways that they do it is to use gospel songs that was created by these Africans with inside meaning. Meaning that could not be uncoded, if there's such a word, by the Europeans, even though they were sitting in the church. Because you know, say, even though them have Africans on the pulpit, even though them have Africans standing up there and preaching the word of Christianity, they sat in the church to make sure everything are going all right. But the African them find a next way to codify what them want and them intention. And one of the ways was to use so-called gospel songs to send the message to the other Africans them who were slaves there. So when you hear about swing low, sweet chariot coming forth to carry me home, you have to recognize that upon another level. And when I told you last week that every gospel song that was written and played by the Africans them in America was played on only the black keys. If you remember any gospel song that was written and played by any African so-called American, it was only played on the black keys. The slave them never used the white key. This is a serious thing. Never use the white key. So here's one of the greatest Nigerian artists ever. Died several years ago. And next artist we have the honor and pleasure of performing with in his own place, in his yard, in Nigeria. We go there with the musician them and we play with him till morning. A man who had 21 wives. Yes, you hear me right. Him have 21 wives. When we go there, him had 21 wives. And this is Sly and Robbie backing this great Nigerian musician named Fela Ransom Kuti. Cutting edge.
Yes, Muta. This is Arish. How you doing?
Arish, good morning, man. Good afternoon, good evening. Oh, God's man. When I hear your voice, I feel nice when I hear your voice, man.
Yeah, man. Well, it's, it's always good to be at home, man. Just reaching.
Oh, you're there at Jamaica? You're there at Jamaica?
Yeah, man. I just reaching today.
Oh, you just reached today?
Yeah.
So which part you got this time? From I see your reggae rebel salute, you move out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was in Panama.
Oh, you go home.
Yeah.
Go home. Oh, people don't know say Panama, Irish family, Okay. All right. So tell me something, Irish. As a nomad, because I have to call you nomad, Rasta. You just hear from day to day, nobody know where you're gone. You set up something here, so then after a while we don't see it, so you set up something here, so then after a while we say you're gone to Brazil, we say you're gone this, that place. Which part you live?
Well, it's not really, in my culture, it's not a nomad, I'm known as a Fulani. We live all over the world. The world is ours.
All right.
When the grass gets dry, we move on to the next spot,
Okay, all right, sir.
Yeah, man. We've been journeying for years, man, like this, from this level.
I know you're from Los Angeles. 30 years ago, it's Los Angeles. I see you, and then I think San Francisco, and then I see Florida.
Yes.
And then you go Negril.
New York. Yeah, we broke up enough places.
No, I tell you, man, you're a moving culinary connoisseur.
Yeah, well, recently I was in India. I was in India and Dubai. I was in India? Some chefs. Yeah, I trained 65 chefs in India, Yeah, man, it was quite an experience, man.
Tell me about the experience there in India. Because you know how Indian are vegetarian already. All them take Well,
this is the thing, Well, one thing, though, is like, one of my great-grandmothers from here, from Jamaica, she's from Indian descent.
Okay.
So me reaching in India now, for them, it was like a child of India coming back home.
Okay.
You know, but it was a different dynamics, because even on the promotional material, when they promote me over there, I see on the flyer the people then put black vegetarian. This was a credential now. But when I reached there, I come to realize, because I was in Chennai, in southeast India, Chennai and Pondicherry, the home of the Dravidians,
yes.
So many of us there.
The Dravidians. People must know that the Dravidians is the black Indian, them will come cross from Ethiopia, come over there, so.
True. And you could see the descendants still there, strong,
Yeah.
But the thing you can say is, like, most ones from this side of the world, when them come to India, they study.
Mm-hmm.
But I went there to teach.
Yes.
Which is a whole different dynamic. I'm teaching, these are the vegetarian masters of the world in terms of culturally speaking.
Well, is that me I say, as the most Indian are vegetarian, how them take on to you now, coming as an outsider, to teach them about vegetarian thing?
Well, you see, as I said, one thing though, as I say, they saw me as a child of India coming home. Most of the people who go to that side to teach vegetarianism, they don't look like me. And they come with a different thing. They come telling them a whole bag of tricks. But when I'm landing in India and what I'm doing now, they invited me to the World Veg Fest. I was one of the keynote presenters there, and it was a tremendous celebration of vegetarianism in India. And it was billed as non-violent food, with Gandhi, being the image that was being promoted.
Non-violent food.
Non-violent food.
That's sweet. I remember that. Non-violent food.
So what happened is Indians are great chefs, vegetarian chefs.
Definitely.
But you go to one of them Indian banquet now, you see, they may have 50 different dishes laid out.
Yes,
but anything raw, everything cooked.
Yes.
So this is where I come in now.
Yeah, show them another level now.
Bringing them up to date.
Yes.
So then just lay out the carpet for me. It's just pure thanks and praise,
Yeah, man, that's supposed to be sweet, man.
They even called me the raw food miracle.
Yes.
And walking in the streets and one stopped me and asked me to bless them, calling me Swami G.
Yes, yes.
So it was quite an honor, quite a elevation, to be on that level and share with them.
Jackie got India and she say, when you go India, have to ask about the food. Cause right away, it's a vegetarian thing. Yes. And them not put certain things in them food. Because them did burn down McDonald's in a them country, and McDonald's did have to run out. I don't know if McDonald's gone back there. But
you never see them anywhere I
I think them did raise our because McDonald's did use cow.
Right.
And them hold the cow as sacred.
Yeah, man.
So it's like if you go have a country where them hold the cow as sacred and you use it as food. Violent food.
Violent food.
Yeah, you're in a serious problem.
Yeah, man.
So them get rid of McDonald's out of them country, But tell me something now, you did go to the Ganji and all them places there, how far from the Ganji did they?
No, when I was down, I said in South India, down in that side now, in Pondicherry. I was where like the home of Ganesh,
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so, to the different temples and things like that down in there. But I was mostly, teaching. I didn't really have time to do much else than just share with them, I inaugurated a vegetarian restaurant for them down there, and I've gotten invites to come back to set up a raw food academy down in that area. I was hosted by the Culinary South India Culinary Association. And so I trained 65 of their top chefs down there.
Yes.
Teach them some cashew cheese and some
raw food vibes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So because they say people are coming and they're demanding these things and they're stuck. They don't know what to do.
So how them know about you? I mean, a foolish question that. A foolish question. Everybody answer that question there. All right. So you're back at Jamaica now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm back home. Jamaica is home, man.
And I hear say you start something up at Portland. I hear say you're starting something up at Portland there.
Yes, I'm setting up the natural living center up at Portland. and you know, it's up at Bayview Resort, a very beautiful place up in the side, and I'm partnering with CASE as well, you know, the College of Agriculture Science and Education. So I'm training students in the hospitality studies program there. So those are going to be my primary chefs, you know, because it's really about really getting the next generation
into the raw
really
food.
Getting them into it. And I tell you, I meet some youth that are well motivated, man. You know, one young man in particular, boy, is very impressive, man. It's a man, vegetarian all his life, man. His father is a Rasta and never had to touch no meat in life. You know, this is a 20-year-old young man that's looking to go to higher heights. So to be able to be in this place and, you know, share with those kind of youth, that's really what I see, you know, is going to be my main foundation here, you know. So
this place is a vegetarian place, or just your section going to be the vegetarian part?
So my section is going to be the vegetarian. Bayview Eco Resort is what they're doing. They really asked me to come in to set things for them because their intention is to be the major wellness destination of Jamaica when it comes to tourism. I
saw the sign of the place. The other day I did go out in the Portland and I see the sign. You're at the airport still, man?
No, I'm not reached already, man. I'm out there.
So like a plane that take off there a while ago?
No, you must hear the rain. You know, I'm in the rainforest, man. You know? So a nice rain to come through a few minutes ago, man.
All right, so explain to me what exactly going to happen at this place where you say, what going to happen there? Tell me.
Well, the main thing is that we're having a feast, what we call a Sunfired royal feast, all raw food, completely. And, you know, we're going to lay it out, Luther.
When that happen?
It's Sunday, this coming Sunday.
All right, you see, you know, two things that happen this weekend that we now go get to see, you know.
True.
You know, so my mind is dependent to come up there because me that go plan to reach up there so for our next thing, and me now get for that, and then Sweet Honey in the Rock, I got there Friday.
Yes. Actually, I'm going to see Sweet Honey. Actually, one of the members of Sweet Honey is coming up to share the day with us. He's going to spend a few days there as well, you know.
Before cancel and postpone when I go there, you know, because Sweet Honey in the Rock there, so, and Iris up there, so, I'm going to miss it too. But you go up, how long you go up there? How long you go there?
No, me here, man. I hear.
You go there, so it's somewhere one can come in any time and thing, not a special.
No, it's a set permanent restaurant that they're going to have here, you know. Mostly raw food. We'll have some cooked food, you know, as a bridge for those who want to come in and try it, you know. But it's going to be a permanent thing. We're really looking to set up a strong institution here, you know.
Yes. So you're going to bring in. Well, we want to the brethren who did write. What name? Kovinsky.
Victorious Kovinskas.
What to him?
Yeah, I'm in Costa Rica, you know.
Him about still.
Yeah, our paths crossed many times, man. You know, we just linked up in the U.S. not long ago, but he's there in Costa Rica with his big operation there. So he's doing retreats and things, you know.
Yeah. And Dick Gregory still.
Dick Gregory is as solid as ever, man. You know, he's up on the cutting edge, man.
That I never see. We see if I get attack somewhere in America there, the man still powerful, man. We give thanks.
Yeah, man.
We give thanks.
Yes.
All right, so one of the people them know say Iris is back here again. Cause we can't know say Iris they don't make the world and Jamaica know say Iris they are Jamaica again. So
in
the Portland side now.
Yeah, and we really invited, you know, a special invitation to the fans of Cutting Edge to come and share the day with us. We're going to have a fashion show by Iaware, and we have some youth from Maroon Town, you know, doing some drumming, dancing, and singing. Really good entertainment. We're having Ted Emmanuel, you know, and Tehuti, and, you know, some good talk on the whole natural liberty.
I know they set up film raw food place now.
Man. Yeah, tell what is going on things there, man. As well as my brother Iwara.
No, Iwara. So, we have Iwara food there with me right now, too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the official cutting edge supplier for Mutabaruka in the night, you know, yes.
Okay.
And supply me with food that me not go to my bed hungry at night time when me down here, so you understand. So we give thanks to Iwara.
Well, you know the name of Iwara. It's me hungry.
Yeah, me hungry, yeah.
Yes, so I always make sure you hold some food.
Yes. So we give thanks, brethren. We're glad to hear you there again, and you know, by the hook or the cook, we're going to reach up there. So you know, so we're going to reach up there. Maybe not Sunday, definitely.
Yes, but I look forward. You know, whenever you come on the scene, man, it's paradise pie time, man. I remember them days back in Brooklyn at the African Street Festival.
May I tell you, man?
When I opened up the pie shop, Muta come and camp and go on a pie fast, man.
I'll just turn up beside your boot. That's me no move at
all. Yeah, man. But the same thing you do at Rebel Salute.
Oh gosh, man, it's when me see there at Rebel Salute. Me no move from the side at all.
Yeah, we're always looking forward, man. It's a pleasure, Muta, man.
Yeah, so,
man. You know, looking forward to serve the art, man. Give thanks. Man.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, brethren. Give thanks.
All right. Yes,
yeah, Iris, man. Iris, what may I say, to me, I don't know about the next man, you know, to me, is the number one raw food specialist in the world. In the world, if you know what I mean, when we say in the world. Understand? So, yeah, them have, he's back again. And that's how I have to say, he's back again. Yeah, good night. Yeah?
How you doing?
Irie?
Yeah, man, I just come back from Jordan.
Yeah. Ready, proudly.
Yes, proudly. Jamaica's first technology company recognized in the Kingdom of Jordan.
You're
proudly come back from Jordan. I'm going to proudly represent Jamaica. Boy.
You know, say everybody, you know, say a soldier, a old soldier from the U.S. Army come down here the other night.
Yes.
And say, him hear you talk about this thing, and he was willing to give you the plane fare.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this was like about
Muta.
But it's the night when they say you go.
Yes.
The day when is that
that was the day.
That was the day. Him come down and the thing and say, if him didn't know how to contact you at the time when you did that, say, he would have give you the plane fare.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
so you know what, Muta, I'm gonna tell you something. Bless up to all of your listeners. Bless up to all of the Jamaican people who know themselves and understand themselves. Let me tell you how this thing happened the second time. Because me did forget about it, you know, because it was kind of bite up from December. So I forgot about it. So I opened dialogue with a bank out here so that they could use Proudly as a platform for them small and medium enterprise. So the bank said to me, you know, so if I go back, if I reapply, then will send me. You know, they will finance the trip. I reapply, I get invited again, and the bank says short notice is this and forget about it, and the third, I'm gonna say, you know what? At the same time, I'm doing convertible note shares in the company, which means that people can buy shares in the company, but they're buying them as loans, right?
Okay.
And one of your listeners, he had invested some money, a small amount of money, to just help me to the next level. And, you know, I said to myself, this is not mistake for me to be invited twice. And I have the resources at the time. I'm talking over with a person. I'm go on. So I went, because the truth of the matter is, it's not an easy program to get into. Yeah. They don't carry you all the way over there because they're nice and them have money to waste or spend. They believe that if they're going to invest the education in you, so that they can invest in your company, that you should at least find a way to get there.
Yes.
So I am not the first person from any part of the world to be there. As a matter of fact, the Barbados people them saw what was happening and jumping on it. So the Jamaica is not the first in the Caribbean. Barbados is. But I am the first company from Jamaica to be represented, because the problem is, you see like how you know the music thing, Muta, you understand how music work. You understand, you know, artists have to get a deposit, they have to get book a certain week in advance, plane ticket money, appearance fees. You understand those things because that's the nature of your business, right? Yeah. Now, in the technology world, there are hardly any people in Jamaica really understand how the technology business works, right? And I've been investing in technology since I was 21, so I understand it from the part of the investor. Now I'm a developer, and I understand it from the part of a business person. The problem is the financial institutions in Jamaica who would like to invest, they don't understand technology. And I feel like a fish out of water because they don't understand. Now, the same bank that told me to reapply and told me to go ahead and put myself in the position again because them are going to finance me, at the same time, them going to turn around and tell me that they don't understand or them don't see the point of me going, them don't see the necessity of it. Right? But really how it works is when you have a technology company, there are certain things that you go through. Even if you have the money yourself, it's best that you go through a boot camp or an acceleration program. What they have in Amman, Jordan, is the first of its kind in the Middle East, North African region. They had a company that they were able to develop, and it went well, and it sold for millions and millions and millions of dollars. So the king said to one of the technology ministers, how can we facilitate more of these businesses? Because obviously this is where the world is going. So what they've done is they've amassed, you know, the education and the process and the know-how in one centralized area.
Hold on. Did you know that the time when you leave is the same time the King of Jordan decided that they would start to get involved with the fight against ISIL?
Yes, I know. I knew, and they deployed something like 4,000 troops the day before I left.
So you didn't get nervous? You didn't get nervous? Tell me if you didn't get nervous.
Well, the thought crossed my mind, but you know what? This is it. People live there, and when I heard it and I saw it in the news, because I have experience in the Middle East, what I look at is same way you would have said to a man, so I go to Kingston, or I live in Kingston. I say, Kingston violent, man. No, I would never go to Kingston. And someone said the same thing to me when I was there. They said, oh, Jamaica, I would love to go to Jamaica, but Kingston is so violent. And Mr. So is Jordan. And then they had to shut up. They had to shut up. Because if you follow the news, you're not going nowhere.
You don't move at all.
You don't move at all. And where the fighting is, it's on the Syrian border. So that is almost the same as saying the fighting there at Georgia. That's how far it is from where everything else is taking place.
All right, so continue with that.
Yes. So, what they did now with the King Hussein Fund is they were able to get money from all over the Middle Eastern region. And so they have vast amounts of money to invest in technology companies. The problem is they don't have enough companies to invest. It's either the to invest into. So it's either the companies are they depend on technology that doesn't yet exist. Them will have a hard time, just like how we're having a hard time, because the education is not there. The older generation don't understand what needs to be done and what them need to do. You know, so they intended to invest in 500 companies in 5 years. They're 5 years old, and them only invest in 94 companies so far. So they're in collaboration with other entities like the World Bank to go all over the world and invest in education and see if they can help, you know, to foster technology, not just in their region, in the world over. So they have a system and it's not them alone. You have a company called 1776. You have a company called Techstars. You have Y Combinator. They have so many different acceleration programs all over the world. You go through the program. When you go through the program, they educate you how to set up your company so that they can invest in your company. They provide you a kind of insight that you can participate with how they do business. So even if you decide, say, you don't want them to invest in your company, you can take that education, go somewhere else, set up your own acceleration program, your own boot camp program, and you still have a foundation by which you can go out and help other people and help facilitate the growth of technology. So the program now is extremely intensive, and then bring people from all over the world. I'm telling most of them, they brought people from Silicon Valley, they brought people from New York, they brought people from Kenya, they brought people from all over to explain their business and their process and how long it took them to get there and the kind of work that they had to do to get there. And it kind of gives you an insight and elevates you to a certain level to say, okay, maybe I could do it this way. Because all some things are me that I've right. Me never have it right. You know what I mean?
So it's a learning experience rather than an investment experience. Then.
It is an investment experience, but them not gonna invest in you unless you know what you do. So them have to educate you first. But the learning experience is extremely valuable. You see me? So you're right, it's a learning experience, but them not gonna educate you. Them not gonna just see you and say, well, it's some money here. You have to know how to set up your company. Them have to believe in you that you have the strength and the mind and the understanding to know what you're going to do. So it's one thing to say, well, you have a company, but how them know so them not gonna lose their money? You know what I mean? So them have to educate you and strengthen you, so you have to follow through to bring them back their money.
So you think you made an impression to the point where you might hear from them again?
No, man. I make a solid impression because when I went there, I recognized that I'm the first person, the first Jamaican that them really have in them programs. So I now represent just myself and my company. I represent the entire country, and not just that, I represent every black person of the Western Hemisphere to them. So they more than want to invest. The thing is, Proudly is not a startup company. So the minimum injection that they would put into a startup for 30 days Proudly needs more than that. So we're working on the finances now. So they can invest in Proudly, and when they put in their investment, it is going to give it a higher valuation. At this point in time, Proudly has over $1 million valuation without their investment. Without anything. It has over $1 million valuation.
So wait now, Jam Pro and the ministry at this, them never see this? Them never see it? I mean, them far-sighted.
Them far-sighted, but you know what? Like me say, you know music, you know some music thing. If another man come and start tell you about bread, you don't know nothing about that. You see what I'm saying? I know you not deal with bread for 20, 30 years. So bread sounds strange to you. You understand? If somebody come and tell you say them can make $1 million in a 6 months out of bread, you're gonna laugh after them because it take you 2 years to make $1 million. You get me? So I would say it is the unwillingness to expose themselves to what is available or what the opportunities are out there in the world, because you have to be flexible. The world changed in such a drastic way that the technology conversation, this is the oil conversation. The once upon a time when a man discover oil and a man discover gold, those conversations that were being had, what am I going to do with it, how they're going to benefit from it, how much money am I going to make from it, that's what technology is now. So mobile app development, gaming, online services.
Yes.
Those are the things that we need to be focusing on now, and how to take advantage of the internet and the use of these devices that we have. Rather than becoming end users, we have to learn how to become developers. It's either we're going to use them in a way that's beneficial to us, or we're going to just use them if we're up on Facebook or we're up on Instagram. You know what I mean? Because so unless you know that we're going to get left behind.
You depend on the right, because you develop almost something like a Google.
Yes.
And a black perspective you work with, which is new. So, to me, you have two things with you. You have black and Jamaica. With you, because when people hear Jamaica out there, it make a different impression from if them did hear. I mean, I don't really want to say, but that's why I say like Trinidad or Guyana. When them hear Jamaica, it's like them eyes open wide.
Yeah, their eyes open wide. But you know what? In the global conversation, Jamaica start to look different. But this is the thing, because people start look at we know, instead of business people, them start looking at us as the party people, the entertainment people, the people who forgot dance, and so we're not being looked at as business people.
Serious business people.
As serious business people. Even the way how our taxation system is, it makes it inhospitable for investors to come in and invest in Jamaica. So even if they said, okay, for a normal little man who them see them company or see them invention in Jamaica and say, I'm going to invest in Jamaica, Jamaican tax codes are written in such a way to make it difficult. So it's either the company has to be registered in the United States, like Proudly, registered in the Cayman Islands, or registered in the British Virgin Islands. So there are so many things that need to change to make Jamaica more flexible for investment and development. But, you know, the thing is though, Muta, I mean, are your listeners really, them pick up the thing, right? Them run with it. They saw it, them understand it, them run with it. So I can say I have a proven business model, because people sign up for it, people use the pages. You see, even Iris before, Iris Lathan that was on the phone with you before, someone went and set up a Sunfired food page on Proudly. It's the very first page that was set up.
Beautiful, really.
The very first page that was set up.
Believe you me.
Yeah, man, beautiful. And
wait, hold on there. Hold the phone. I want to come back to you. This is the Cutting Edge at IRFM. This time it's 12 o'clock. This is the last program for Black History Month, and we are telling you it's very unusual program, and we have a sister up on the phone here where from last year we have been tracking her, and we have been tracking her developments, and we've been tracking her movement, and we see where she make a major move. She went to Jordan and come back. How long you was there?
I was there about I think 10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
Wow. Boy, you know, when I hear you talk, I can see me 10% in my eyes.
All the thing about say 10%. But you know, boy, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you and the listener something. You see, this whole experience, it I don't even know how to put it in words, because I did not apply for Startup Jamaica to go to Jordan. I applied for Startup Jamaica to go down to Kingston, and they chose the company. I was minding my own business and talking to a financial institution, and they said reapply. And I reapplied and I got it again. Yes, so the thing is, people see it, right? And the reason why people see it is because it has the word Africa written on it. Everybody that I have a lot of people message me, why Africa, why just say it for black people, because we don't have nothing. That's why.
I agree with you.
Because we have nothing, and I have people who tell me say it's a great platform and a great idea. Because if you notice, Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg doesn't discriminate and he didn't say it's just for white people. I said no, because Facebook was designed just for sex. You know, it's a social commerce platform designed to fix a need. There is no need out there for white people, them saturated with them advertising, them saturated with their business exposure. We are not. You know, we there compete with the Chinese. You have a little man have a product and make and put it on the shelf. Him compete with the Chinese. Him compete with price. Him compete with package. He needs to live somewhere that him can be exposed to Africa, United States, Canada, Great Britain, and other people who are looking to purchase his merchandise. Yeah. That's what it's about. You know, on my way back, someone messaged me about Black Tech Week in Miami, right? And I was supposed to go and do a presentation in them competition. They put me in a competition, and I was supposed to go. The thing is now, they're looking to make South Florida the tech hub of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah?
So, yes, the tech hub of the Diaspora, for North America, the Caribbean, Jamaica, and the United States.
So
right?
Did they have a Wi-Fi that anywhere there in the Caribbean you can just connect?
I believe so, you know, but I want to talk about this program. I'm not sure about that Wi-Fi. I'm going to have to look into it for you. But let me tell you about this thing. Now, the same Jamaica programs here went to the Black Tech Week thing. The Florida thing, right? Now, I'm not saying to not participate. You understand? Yeah. But what I'm saying is, Jamaica, in my opinion, Jamaica is the tech hub of the Caribbean. If you want to make South Florida the tech hub of Black America, that is great. But as far as I'm concerned, Jamaica is the tech hub of the Caribbean. We're the #1 English speaker. We're closer to the mainland. We have the resources. We have the youth. We have the opportunity here. When you're looking to make somewhere a hub, you're also talking about the resources. You're talking about hiring developers. You're talking about spending money in an area that is going to benefit the people in that area. So when you shift your focus and say, okay, yeah, South Florida look like it's going to be the tech hub of the... It can't be. So that you're essentially saying that we're going to export all of these tech developers.
But maybe the people them in charge here who went there don't recognize that Jamaica can be a leading force in technology. Maybe them don't recognize that, but we have enough youth on here. So, I mean, look on the youth, them a man take a be a man.
Yes, it can be.
They need to use up some of them youth they down there. Let them stop swindle people in America and put them education to a higher level.
Yes, the thing is we need more believers.
Yes,
you understand? It's just a matter of belief, you know.
Yes.
You know, it's just
confidence in self, man. Lacking.
Right. It's just a matter of belief that you can and we can. That's all it is, you know.
Yes.
Because if you think that you can, you can, and if you think you can't, you can't. And Jamaica can. I believe Jamaica can, and I know that I made the right decision by moving my company here. I know I made the right decision. If I have $1, it's going to be spent in Jamaica. If I have $10 for spending technology, it's going to be spent in Jamaica. It makes a difference in the economy. It makes a difference in the people around me. It makes a difference in what they can now go and do. Them, all right? You do a thing for me, I can pay him 10 grand. Him pay him the 10 grand, him can go and feed him youth, him can go and do something with that. When me take my physical self now and leave and go somewhere else and say, you know, a Barbados, I do it in I'm going to Barbados. All that little money that mega take and spend it gone in a Asian pocket. It doesn't come back into this economy. So do it in I'm going to Barbados. All that little money that mega tech and spend it gone in a Asian pocket. It doesn't come back into this economy. So I see where technology can be a significant contributor because we have more educated technology people here in Jamaica. The problem is we are looking at it from a top-down approach, meaning we want people with PhD and master's degree and all these degree, and we have to find the money to pay for those degrees. Instead of a bottom-up approach in technology, you don't need those degrees. In technology, you only need to be able to master a certain program. That's all. You understand? And the same little youth them we have come out of high school and not have nothing to do with them life. Them can't find nobody for surety for them education. Them can't find nobody for help them. Those same little kids, we can educate them. We can teach them JavaScript and open source and CSS and HTML5. We can teach them something, give them a tool in them hand, and them can stay right here in Jamaica and make the same kind of money where people are make America, Canada, or Great Britain, but we don't have the vision. Yeah. We don't have the people who are in the power who sees that.
I agree with you. That is why a whole heap of them Ghana man to go believe it or not. Them have the education and the skill, but them don't know nowhere where them can go or utilize the skill legally. So them take the next road.
Them take the next road and go and why and go use it to all different kind of things. Legally, exactly.
Yeah,
but
and swindle people and all them stuff.
And swindle people and all different manner of evil. But you know, I believe that while I'm here, that while I'm here and while I have my strength, I believe I can make a difference, and I'm gonna try.
Well, it appears that you start make a big difference already. I mean, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm very proud of you, Tom. I appreciate everything, Muta, because when you saw the project, you hold on to it with both hands.
Yes.
And everybody after that has held on to it with both hands. I get one and two like a message was disgruntled me sometime about Africa. Why Africa? Not because you don't like yourself and you don't like Africa means that me I go change the name of my company.
It's like they would want to say you limit yourself.
But I'm limiting myself, but them not understand that if you're not on the African continent right now, you're not saying nothing. Turn on CNN. You can't watch for 5 minutes and you don't see them advertise inside Africa. You don't see them promote some kind of African program.
BBC
all right,
have a special program for Africa to BBC.
BBC, you switch your channel and go on BBC. Yeah. When you look at BBC, Africa this, Africa that, Africa no, Africa yes. So when you go pick up Forbes magazine, you say Africa, then put Alec Weck, Africa this, Africa that. The people who know and understand recognizes that unless you are on or active in or around the African continent, you're not saying nothing. Whether you're in media, whether you're in technology, whether you're growing food, whatever it is you're doing, you have to start focusing on the continent. Number one, they have more people. Number two, in the emerging markets, like Jamaica is part of that, to the Caribbean and the African emerging markets, you have more opportunity for technology users than in industrialized markets. Industrialized markets only represent something like 22% of technology penetration. So you have more people in Jamaica using technology than you do in the United States, believe it or not. Yeah. You have more people in Lagos, Nigeria. You have more internet users than people in London because they're larger. It's more.
But you know, I want to tell you something. 2 years ago, some Africans came here from Ivory Coast and them say, well, I'm meeting with them and them say, all right, here we go do. We want to keep a big concert, a reggae concert in Ivory Coast. But before we keep the concert, we want to have a radio station. And we will call the radio station Zion. 2 years after, the man them come back and say, look here, we're ready for the concert in April, and now we have the radio station named Zion. So you can see how the African them move quick on this thing here. If you know, say, in 2 years, them set up a radio station named Zion, which is a reggae radio station.
Right.
And them now is going to keep the biggest reggae concert ever in Africa. With African reggae artists from Jamaica and also other parts of Africa going to converge in Abidjan April to have this concert. So you're right in the way I say the African, I don't want to use a word, but the Renaissance in all the madness and crazy to say go on, white people recognize the importance of Africa in this what you call emerging marketplace.
Emerging market.
That is why a whole heap of them is going there, and we are going like say we don't want to have a closer link. We need a closer link with Africa, especially now.
Right, especially now when you see even the Middle East, even the Jordanians recognize it. They are positioning companies to work within the African continent. Yes. So that's why Proudly is appealing and attractive to them because of where the focus is. Yeah. There's a thing in technology called scale. Like, okay, you can capture this % of the market. You can capture 2% of the 2%, but how are you going to grow beyond that? Proudly has scale, but it's going to be scalable to not just the continent as far as users are. It's going to be scalable to a procurement tool for government entities that are looking to facilitate or to purchase industrialized material. What that means is, let's say you are the European Union and you have an agreement with Jamaica to trade, but you have a shortage of honey. Because of my connections and the people that I have listed on Proudly, I can source here 100,000 gallons of honey.
Yes.
So I can scale it in that term where they can use it as a source to procure items. So there's a lot of potential with it as a social commerce app for the user. The user has a lot of free things that him can use, and you also have the premium section of it where people who have businesses can participate and get those eyes on their business.
Well, sister, I'm going to tell you, say, we're there beside you 100%, and we're not let you go. We're going to make you keep informing us the different steps. That we know, so when it really explode, people can say, but right, we know that data. You know, and furthermore, since you've been on the program, the amount of call where I get about you remember the other day we talked about Philadelphia and pedophiles and
yes.
I have gotten, I think I did send you back an email where brother said,
email, yes.
Yeah, Philadelphia don't have nothing to do with that.
No, I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but it's something where a lot of people interested in a way I do. I will get the result from the callers them and the email will say that data there, we want link the data there, we want contact the data there, you know, and I tell you, if you was going with the Friday with a plane fare there, you'd have to get the plane fare the next week. Believe you.
Wow, that would be amazing, but I missed the program. But look, like I'm doing convertible note shares. That means that I'm not diluting the equity of the company. People can lend Proudly money as an investment, and then when the valuation comes in on the company, then they can be converted to stocks, and if they want to cash it in at that point in time, they can get more equity out of it. So I'm still accepting investors, short-term loans. Them can email me, proudlyapp@gmail.com, proudliapp@gmail.com, and I'm just asking that, you know, people who contact me just be on the up and up. No games, no foolishness. Don't look no woman. Me not really look nobody. It's just about business.
Business, definitely.
You know.
Give thanks.
So if they want to put them things to use, I'm here, and I'm here to make a difference in Jamaica. I'm here to make a difference in my race.
All right. Give thanks, sister. Give thanks.
All right, love and a blessed Muta. Thank you for your listeners, and
man.
thank you for everything.
You know, anytime we talk about Black History Month, these are the things where make it necessary and important. Because you see a daughter like that now is a Jamaican sister who have Africa in her heart, who scientific, technologically, it's them things that we need to hear about. Them things that we need to hear about. That here's a sister from Jamaica have a thing where maybe it's the only black person ever do something like that. I mean, sorry, not black person, only Jamaican will ever do something like that. And need the exposure, has now gotten some exposure, went to Jordan, come back now, and is now feeling good about ourselves. Really feeling good about ourselves. And we love that to feel good about ourselves as African woman. So, yeah, it's Black History. Black History Month. Continent.
Yeah, Mota.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah. Yeah, I listened to your thought that a while ago.
Yeah.
You know, say, about 4 years ago, I watch, I think I CNN. Two white man, I think two Russian man. And the man never say, Africa going to be one of the fastest growing region a little while from now. Yeah, and I see two more white men from South Africa. The man never say, boy, if you not do business in Africa now, you don't do business.
Yeah.
And the richest man in Nigeria, about 3 years ago, a man say, he won't do business in no other country.
Yeah.
Nowhere else other than Africa. So when some people are there, so I criticize, them don't know where going to Africa.
No, them don't know. Them definitely don't know.
Because when you look at this, CNN, every day.
Yeah. Them have special program about Africa now.
Yeah.
The development, the business aspect, the culture.
Because I want to show you how the youth, them use up technology.
Yeah, man. Them have business.
You think we are using technology? You have some people, some part of Africa, them man, they use all them cell phone and turn all irrigation on them farm.
Watch a man. You have a youth where invent something. So I have to find it on the internet to tell the people then. Africa is not where people think it is in at this time, yeah.
No, because you what's happening now. Them don't realize you have 52 countries down there.
Yes.
So you say something are going bad here, so people say Africa.
Just like when you hear something about Kingston, you hear something going bad at Kingston, you say you're not going to Jamaica.
Yeah, because you say Kingston is Jamaica.
Yes.
But you see, is that another thing still, you know? When you come to, say, you have the 12 tribe down in Africa, like Ethiopia, and I think some of them, they Ghana. But I think more Rasta they take on the economic side of life more serious.
Yes.
When they have more foothold in Africa now.
Yeah.
Rather than I look for the raw repatriation.
No, man, man, I look on a biblical thing, you know, and get caught up in the
get them out.
So,
man should look towards migration instead of repatriation. Because
nothing wrong with that word repatriation, because repatriation means you go back to which my ancestors come from.
Yeah, but them should look upon it in a way of
just because
migration.
Just because them look upon it like a Moses
type of thing, yeah.
Go back. So the repatriation is not a bad thing. Migration is another word. Repatriation is going back to where ancestors come from.
Yeah, but you see, if you use migration, you know, people will look on that more modern. But one just
but we can't go please people, you know, by changing a word in our context. Just like how she not go change the thing Africa upon our things, you know.
But even down here still, you know, because me I tell a lot of people, say, look here. A lot of people out there willing to help the poorer class of people, you know, but them are willing to help themselves. Because look at what the philosophy of Marcus Garvey, who was the only economic philosopher we ever know of still as a black man in a film time, where you could have looked and say, boy, the man, they was so far ahead of him time.
Definitely.
And up to now, we now look for a film philosophy and realize if we just turn to film philosophy, you don't have to use the more side, you know. Because some people say, oh, Marcus Garvey is man. But me say, look at the man's philosophy. Sometimes we can't watch the message. Just take the message.
Look what achieve in a film lifetime. It's sharp.
You know that? And right now, you have people who, even if you come and say, I'm going to use same method. Because when we look at it, he just want black people to advance themselves to the same standard like white people. Because that's two things them control, you know. Well, them seize the land and then them end up come control the market. Because in America, white man them control the market. If you can market a product, looking at the movie industry, you know, one man own 20-30 theater. And the whole of them in one association. So if you're not in the association, you're moving and go through a line of theater there.
Yeah, it's hard. Then I say when Jamaica to man, you know, say one man own the whole of the theater.
Okay. Because Magic Johnson, one time Magic Johnson say, look here, him say when I look at the black people own nothing. And he does make up a complex with about 12 cinema a night. And him said that's why I have to own some things because I see black people own nothing. And him have a chain of supermarket. You can remember I have him Johnson Corporation and Magic Johnson own that. So he must have to own some things.
I think him own piece of Sony too, I think.
Yeah, him buy shares and different things. So you see, people must look on this people because look here, the bank now will do nothing for poor people, you know. So when poor people carry their money go a bank, that's not. You should have an organization. You don't have one organization in Jamaica who own a credit union where the poor man benefit from. Them no own a China supermarket. It no one. You understand? It no own a China wholesale. The Chinese them control the retail business. And look where the money go. The money now go back in a black people pocket. It go back in a some other nation pocket. And at the same thing in America, because them say when them look and see the amount of money circulate throughout the black community, them say only 5% that remain with black people, you know. And at the same thing in Jamaica, every worse. Look for who can get the money when the money circulate. So that's why I see poverty.
Well, it's going to change, you know, Reggie.
Yeah, but it takes some time.
It's going to change, and it must change.
Yeah, but the people going to have to be aware. But if people that turn back to Marcus Garvey philosophy, just read back what Marcus Garvey say about economics.
Economics, yeah, man.
Organize and centralize. The man say even in a university, if you will have a university, and he said within that university you have an organization. And some man come out still know more than some because he is a part of the organization.
But with the singing and dancing, we need some more than just singing and dancing, bro.
Yeah, it can't. That alone not put you no way. You understand? It's a part of yes, but we need more than that. That's why the matter about the artists, them, you know. And some people say, boy, reggae music now going around and this, that, and thing. But one man come and say because the DJ them cater for I said the audience when I really buy a record, them just are deal with a hype. Not when a man mean I get one, him little more him have hear his song a clip and the rhythm can go up on a show, drive a nice car. Probably him not think far enough. But if a man think far like how Bob Marley that think far, because me Jimmy Cliff him did hungry for stardom. And him Bob Marley did hungry for it to say as if a man hungry for it because him did want to see himself go way out and want full scale and them thing there. Because me listen one of Bob Marley baby mother and she say Bob Marley did tell her say him going to be more popular than Elvis Presley. And see you see the thing with Bob Marley. So the man have a vision way more reach.
Yeah, we have to move though, Bridget. We have to move.
Yeah man, anyway, easy.
Yeah. The program full of passwords and words it's made what I tell you. A holiday must the next week, sir. I must a holiday the next week. Why? We say the thing I got so. Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yes, Muta, give thanks.
Hi, everyone.
The other night, I surfed the net and I found a Jamaican inventor. This is a youth now where invent a converter where him can put it in your car.
You use water.
And you use one car, use water.
Yeah, I hear about it.
Somebody said, me never hear,
I never
even see the news.
I should have bring him on the program, don't it? I should have find him and bring him on the program.
Yes, it's very important because the implications is really great.
Yeah, man. You have a whole heap of inventors there, Jamaica.
Whole heap
inventors.
So I think there is hope yet.
Of course. We're not giving up hope, man.
And they say all that is good with us can fix all that is bad.
With us, yes.
With us.
I agree with you, brethren.
You know? Yeah. And so, does that bring
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Bless up.
Yes. Yeah, man, a serious thing. All that is good in us can fix that which is bad in us. That's a serious thing. This is a man who is connected to Jamaica by father. You know, like Farrakhan connected by father. This is a man who connected, you know, say the phone ring off like what? Every time we make play a tune, alright. It's a continent.
Yeah, Father Muta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, blessed.
Yeah, man.
Just I come out for work, I call a friend in New York, you know.
What kind of work, man, though?
You know, so I deliver some medical equipment and teach people how to use them when they left the hospital.
A big work, lad. We need you down.
In a way, you know.
We need you down here, brethren. The medical facilities in a shambles down here.
You see what I go on, man, because I know send in a whole heap of things, send in come give it Christmas. Send in a whole heap of things come give it to our infirmary and mobile, and, you know. All the children home, you know.
That good, man. That good.
So, come in and I listen to little vibes and, you know, I listen. It's a program for years, you know, Father. From before we even left here at 94, you know, we had Bleach and listen cutting edge, you see.
Yeah.
So, 4 years ago, I just want to tell about a little thing, because I realized that the team I go down for an independent thing, which part, as black people, we need to find some way to find we own our independence in every field we can,
Yes.
So, it's a contribution, which part, as long as I'm pre 4 years ago, how I can make a contribution towards my community now. See? Melbourne Avenue, Fast Spring, you see? So I say education are the way now I go really lead the youth them forward, you see?
Yeah.
But them always need help, because remember when I go to school, Cornwall College, my parents them never able to buy me all of my textbook them I need. You see? Bam. So we start up a diaspora group about now, because growing up in the area, I have little influence amongst the people, you see? So we say we can use in a good way now, which part we form a diaspora group, and we say we are going to raise up some money, some mass now, some money now, and help out the youth them in the community. So it's like 4 years ago we start the thing, and we are keep some back to school ceremony, which part all of the youth them were pass from primary school to high school. We give them a 10,000 Jamaican towards booklets.
Book and things.
Yeah, man, we have a next 100 youth which part we give back to school supply, everything. And at the end of the school term, the 2 high school students them with the highest average, we give them a laptop or an iPad. It's encouragement,
Yeah.
But at the same time, still, them have to average over 70%.
Okay. Very important, the 70%. EL? What? EL? I get drunk out, brethren. Man, get drunk out of my shop was something important. Anyway, I hope you call back again. We don't tell you about a brethren who have father Jamaican connection and great poet. He's known as one of the great African American poets. His name is Gil Scott-Heron. Yes.
Yeah, Mota.
Yes. Yeah, man, I listen, brethren.
Yeah, man, when I reason really about the Baptist school
you get
program.
Cut off a while ago. You get cut off, yeah.
Yeah. So I say, every year we honor the student them average over 70%, one boy, one girl, with an iPad and a laptop, and we are doing it for 4 years now, 21 students we sponsor so far, And
you do this from New York area, you do it from New York area, or you come down and deal with it?
No, Muta, if you tell the truth, I'm 18 years now, I'm in Jamaica. But I want to say technology and the art.
Yeah.
No, I really call to discuss a little black history point to this, but before discuss a black history point, there come Independence Park on Friday.
What going Independence Park?
Think some IFM team come down here with some lime promotion.
No, I'm not over there.
Because 11 years ago, I meet in Independence Park and do a poem fair. But as I tell you probably you won't remember me. Then time I meet a Rasta stuff. You tell me say that we are told.
Yeah.
Remember?
I'm still there town.
Remember when you say Muta?
Yeah, I'm still there we are town. I don't remember what I say, but I tell you I'm still there town still.
Yeah, and then me come at town one day palm bus me alone with my bag on my clothes and end up we in a Tivoli whole day. Ask people which part me should go in a town to come find you. Then me have to do music whole day now. Then me go give them a weed show no more time. Me see a man in a big old black coat now, one big old chalice come blaze up. You could not even see his face to a plate cloud up. See if I'm in time there. But me still remember you do and me get bigger now and I think I know though. So here we go on now. Marcus now Mota. See? You hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
Which part Marcus get money to buy the Black Star Line shipping company?
When get the money?
Yeah. To maintain the Black Star Line shipping company.
No, from him organization and the people them who support him organization.
Which organization?
The UNI here.
UNIA.
You don't know, so Marcus Garvey have an organization.
Yes, but he get the money out of the factory motor.
Which factory?
Remember saying, no man, the white man used to have the black people, them we live on the plantation, you know.
No, wait, no man, which factory you talk about?
Sugar factory.
Which sugar factory? In America?
Now Westmoreland.
No, but America, I'm there. I mean, if I Westmoreland,
but everything one more. Remember, so that's everybody gets money.
Marcus Garvey, UNIA was functioning in America.
Yes,
when him come out, you saw
him get the money.
Wait, no, when him come out, you saw him start a political party.
He start a political party, but he was the main one who overthrew the white man off of the sugar plantation.
In a Jamaica?
Yes, him was the head one for the sugar organization.
Alright.
So out of the sugar factory now him buy the Black Star Line a shipping company.
Okay.
When the white man now see that the shipping company was too expensive for a black man, he get jealous and it cause problem. So he decide now if he hold on, pin him down now because Marcus get too rich, sugar make him get too rich.
Okay.
I understand how the shipping company come in now.
Well, may I listen to what you say?
Yes, man. So it's true like how some people that live in Africa now motor and them with Red Sea and them the thing there. Where buy black tell about it. That coming like some strange land to me and some strange things, you know.
What you mean in the Bible?
Yeah. Every Bible tell come over me I read a Revelation and I see Red Sea and them thing there. That coming like some miraculous strange thinking they put away now, you know. But some people will live in a situation where I go on, them would have an idea, you understand?
Yeah.
How certain things go. But the one who don't know that looks strange.
Yeah, nobody say it again, you said 3 times now.
So that's true, man. But maybe should have come to Independence Park still, that we could have meet you again, that me know say. 11 years back we meet to them the one night. We come here for dance, Musa man, listen to the poem, and you say, yo, you're tough man, but with the weird tone.
Yeah.
When you want more on there, no more, I want a job, see?
You want a job?
Yeah. I wonder if you can help me.
No, me can't help you. What kind of job you want?
Disc jockey.
You want a disc jockey job?
Yeah.
No, me can't help you.
Yeah, I don't want to run Mushed Space, you know?
You want to run Mushed Space?
Yeah.
When you call IRFM then, man, and talk to the program manager, man.
That man forgot the man.
But somebody have run Mushed Space already.
Everything was here to be a harvest, man.
You know, yeah, somebody have run Mushed Space already.
That is space I want.
No, but you know, listen to me, I say somebody have run Mushed Space already.
So, but everything already have harvest, Mr. Muta.
So what you talk about, how harvest come up in our me I tell you?
Huh?
Oh, you mean, how harvest come up in our me I tell you? Me I tell you, say, somebody in a run Mushed Space already.
Yes, but remember Cain and Abel.
Oh, Cain and Abel come up in our me I say.
And who forgive did better and who forgive did better.
So you have a better gift than who they know. So you have a better gift than where they know. You have a better gift than where they know then.
Yes.
Alright, I wish you luck. Call the radio station and ask the program manager, yeah?
No problem, man.
Eh?
Take care of yourself and bless up.
Yeah, man, blessed man, give thanks. Yeah, the man said, want run Mushed Space. A lady ready in a run Mushed Space. Well, I don't know, run Mushed Space still, but I just him do today. So him want to come over to lady ready. That's really lady ready to go ask my space. Because when him get lady ready position now, lady ready go up to the program director and say, why me want Musa Space? At 10:30, 10 o'clock to 11, 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock for Wednesday night. I better yet you could have asked Musa Space for stepping razor. You just call a while ago and I want to find the word, how them spell it is OPTIMYSTIC. That is OPTIMYSTIC, one word. Optimistic Tribe. That's the name of the group. Optimistic Tribe. This is the Cutting Edge on IRFM, sealing up Black History Month for February. We start Black History Month again in March.
100 years ago, God, as it were, sent his begotten son, Marcus Messiah Garvey, to redeem his people by showing us the only way towards our salvation. For reasons known only to the Almighty, the little town of St. Anne's Bay, situated on the north coast of Jamaica, was chosen as the birthplace of this great prophet, teacher, and leader. The date of this modern miracle was August 17th, 1887. Garvey was a man who, in retrospect, was far ahead of his time. This is clearly proven by the fact that his ideologies have resurfaced today and could be considered a major factor in the liberation of African peoples the world over. He sought to revive the spirit of black people from despair to hope, from lethargy to positive action, from fear to courage, from inertia to assertiveness, from anti-discrimination dodges to manly confrontation. He gave them goals possible to man, the highest creation of God, because he believed to manly confrontation. He gave them goals possible to man, the highest creation of God, because he believed with all his heart in the innate abilities of the African race. On August 1st, 1914, Garvey launched the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League in Jamaica, an organization to advocate the unity and blending of all Negroes into one strong, healthy race. After the First World War, there was a resurgence of the Ku Klux Klan influence in the United States. Another decade of racial hatred and open lawlessness had set in which Negroes were again prominent among the victims. African people were by this time more than ready for a Moses, and only a black man could express the depth of their feelings. Marcus Garvey settled that question for thousands by forming the U.S. branch of the UNIA and ACL in June 1917. On June 10, 1940, at the age of 53, Marcus Messiah Garvey died in London of a severe stroke without having set foot in Africa. But his impact there was tremendous. He left a rich legacy of history for us to study and utilize in our continued quest for independence and liberation as a people. Brothers and sisters, the Right Excellent Marcus Messiah Garvey.
Okay. Cutting Edge, there with you. Ital. Yeah, man.
Mota.
Yes, sir.
You don't know good herbalist, so you can't get a contact number.
Well, a good herbalist. I will put them down Westmoreland there, you know.
Yeah, but we never get recovered.
Okay, so what you want herbalist to do? Tell me.
Alright. Want to clean up, man. Want to clean up, man.
You want to clean up?
Yeah, want to clean out.
You mean you want to wash out?
Yeah, and...
They not take herb tea, man. You don't know the herbs them. You don't know the herbs tea them.
No, I don't know them so well.
Them have some little herbs tea we're selling at some green box, man.
Oh.
There's not green box, yellow box. The little herbs tea, they're there for years.
Okay.
Where mother used to give for wash out. If I wash out, you want?
Well, you want a...
You want a colored cleansing.
Yes, yeah.
Well, you have them at home. If you're looking at the telephone book, you will see them. You will see.
Okay.
You see one. You know, just look at the telephone book, man.
Yeah. The glaucoma thing there.
You have glaucoma?
Yeah.
Then the herbs them say if you use for that, man.
Ganja. Yeah, I use it.
And it not help. It not help.
Sometimes the eyes still blurry one way, you know.
The way no go a doctor, man.
Yeah, man, yeah. So I seek out to find out something, you know.
Where you seek out to find? Go a doctor will deal with eye, man. Go a eye specialist. Where you say you know want to go eye specialist?
Yes, man. Well, the thing is this.
I'll go a Cuba if you don't want to go eye specialist. Go a Cuba then. Yeah, you can't get it free down there if you do them do it free for you down there.
No, the problem is that you lose one of them.
You lose one of your eye?
Yeah.
And you wait for losing next eye before you go to eye specialist?
No. No, it's after you work. Alright. Blessed.
No, but talk to me now, man. What you say about blessed for you don't talk? You call to find out what's an herb specialist, and then I tell you to take some herbs, or you take out, you go a colon specialist where you can look in a book. And then you start telling me about your eye, so you have glaucoma. And you say you lose one of your eye.
Yeah.
So what you do about the other eye?
Well, they use the herb.
You smoke the herbs?
Well, we can't manage the smoking.
So how you use it? How you use it to get you that glaucoma?
Well, me squeeze it.
And drop in your eye?
Yeah.
So, let me ask you now. It now work? Your eye get better or it get worse?
Well, I'm blurriness are going in there when I don't understand.
Well, if you don't understand it, you go to somebody who understands it. You go to an eye specialist, make them figure out this one.
Alright.
You know any eye, you know which part go any eye specialist?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you know?
Yeah, man.
So why you not go one?
Well, thing is this, they depend for them medicine and
it never work?
Never, yeah.
Okay, what kind of medicine them give?
The last time, we get one name, can't find the thing.
But them not have some medicine for the market, you know, where them say make out a ganja, man, where you can't use, man.
Yeah.
You know, go to pharmacists, make them recommend, make them tell you about it and make them recommend one to you.
We call a couple of the pharmacists, them and them not say they not have it.
Them not have it?
Yeah, they not have it.
Eh?
Why name?
You know, say the name, somebody will call and tell me the name, but I can't remember the name half on you right now, you know.
Okay.
I can tell you a place where you can go still, maybe, and you get it up, you have a place named the Eden. Pan Mara, Lady Musgrave Road, that's all.
Kingston.
Yeah, oh, you know, they are Kingston.
No, St. Anthony there.
Oh, yeah, they are St. Anthony, so, well, I don't know nobody down at St. Anthony, so, but I know a town, it's easier
to find it.
To find out them something there. You know,
they have somebody at town they can call, make a check.
Alright, give thanks, Brethren. Alright, Gene Breeze, you know, where was at the Poetry in Motion, Yato Safari show, Sunday, after we leave Westmoreland, we end up in a Mandeville, a perform for Yaso's Poetry in Motion. Heal up, Gene Breeze. Yes.
Yes, Motor.
Yeah, man. Continue.
Yeah, man. Great things.
Alright.
Just trying to tell your listeners, know that we're having something in the Watch Town that this Saturday.
Who, me?
No, man. Your listeners, we
who is we?
As youth, the Flag in Arm Youth Organization.
Okay.
We, along with other youth groups within Senton, you know, we're gathering and having a street march. It's for the children, you know, it's entitled Save Our Children. And we're really advocating for the need to safeguard the life and well-being of every Jamaican child, you know, because we saw what's going on and it don't make no sense we wait and just because it don't to us, you know, we keep silent. And when we cry out is when it's too late, which is when it reach our doorstep, you know. And so we really have to view every child as our own, you know. And so we're taking to the streets, man, and we're marching. And
so how you advertise it? How you advertise it that ones are ones know?
Well, we have the campaign running on social media, Facebook.
Okay, social media thing, all right.
Yeah, man, and of course, all the youth groups in Senton, you know, the advocacy club, the police club,
tell one.
We're connected. Yeah, man, we're well connected.
All right, well, I hope it's successful and you can call over and tell me how it did go.
Yeah, man, we'll do.
When that happening? When it's happening?
That's this Saturday, and we're starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Which part you start from? Which part you start from?
Where I get at the clock. That's right at the platform, exactly beneath the clock.
All right.
So we'll go through the town and then we'll end back at the clock and have a gathering there.
All right.
So everybody can come.
So you're going to have speakers and them it was at the clock?
Yeah, man.
Done this
yeah, man. All right, Motor.
No, EL.
Motor, yeah, man.
Yeah, may I ask you if you're going to have speakers at the clock or you just going to start and end it so and then everybody go home?
Oh, no, man. We have speakers at the clock. We have presentation at the clock.
All right. Give talk.
After. All right, cool.
Yeah,
EL Muta.
Blessed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mandingo. Listen, so is that Sharon Tucker, black woman?
Yeah, she do it over with Ital and Judy.
Yes. We really sounding good, you know. So, yell up Sharon Tucker too. And I just want to yell up all of the people them from St. John's Road, Spanish Town, Featherbed Lane, Trevor, Darien, and Marva, and everyone from that area in Spanish Town. See? Listen, yeah, and also, of course, Wildman Street, Dunkirk, Brethren, them and Sister and thing. You see the Jaria Awards thing there too? There's another correction that must be made, you know. I see they have the gay lads as the awardees, as a group, but they have duo. The gay lads were not a duo. They were a trio.
The BBC and the other two man them, yeah.
Exactly.
They end up calling themselves Psalms.
Delano Stewart, BBC and Morris Roberts. Morris, the brethren from Dunkirk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The three of them, you see? You know? Because the gay lads is really the original studio.
Who do that? They're not supposed to know that. But them not a mistake they make, man. They're not supposed to know that, man.
Exactly. You know what I mean? When I see them have duo, you know? And I love to see the fact that our schoolmate, Carl Peterson, getting an award, you know? Yes, because Scotty, Carl Peterson was in the same year, electronics, with same year as Bagger Case, and Scotty same year, and Lindell Wright, Cali Smith, younger brother, and I was a year below, and then you were a year below me, with the same year with Philip Linton Arrows and Danny Blackstar, Blackstar Sound, with Bus Tiger and thing, you know. All good, you know. Kingston Technical have so many people, and a lot of people don't know that the great King Tubbies went to Kingston Technical, night class though. Yeah, man. Electronics.
I don't show that thing. Bonawela used to go there one at the time too. You know anything about that?
Bonawela, I know you used to go to Camperdown.
Okay, so yeah, I have it right.
Yeah, Bonawela used to go to Camperdown and I think play Manning Cup for Camperdown, because a lot of people don't even know that Bonawela used to live out of East too, or by Homestead Road. Yeah, man. Bonawela and the real footballer in the Wheelers. But play football good too, and thing, but Bonawela used to play for Camperdown out by East, and he used to live out by Homestead Road. We and thing, you know. Yes, never.
Homestead Road, I Cedric Brooks and them man, they used to there too.
Oh, Cedric Brooks.
No, Homestead Road, not a place where people used to congregate, man. I only for rats used to congregate and play music too.
Yes, man, for real, man. You have the gas station out there as a kind of landmark.
Yes.
Oh, by Homestead Road, you know, because I would say a lot of people don't even know at one time to Bob used to live out by East or by Mountain View. We are not talking much later now with Bullby thing, you know. You know, man and man and Peter touched for many years live at Spanish Town in some city. But talking about the upcoming elections in Nigeria there that has been put off and so it's really looking. It's really going to be crucial because Nigeria is a state where have the most amount of Africans in the world. And it look like this guy, Bad Luck Jonathan, not going to win again because he has proven himself to be
I don't like him
not caring.
Tell you the honest truth, I don't want to see him there again.
Me too. Totally. I mean, this is a guy who put in condolences for a few people who died, Jews and so, in Paris, but had nothing to say about the 2,000 more African men, women, and children from Nigeria.
Boko Haram kill.
But Boko Haram kill, and trying to provide an excuse for the Americans to come in with them troops in Nigeria, saying him want the Americans to send troops to help him to fight Boko Haram. There's absolutely no need for that. Nigeria population is about 180 million. The army is very, very large.
Yeah,
you don't need no American troops to come in to fight Boko Haram.
No, sir. No, sir.
But you know what it is? He's trying to use it as an excuse to bring in the Americans in Africa. And we know, as Marcus Garvey said, the only military force that must be in Africa must be African. We don't want no non-African military force to be there. And what them do as a skank to, the Americans have an African from the States named Darrell Williams. I saw him on a press interview with the Senegalese so-called defense minister, saying that, of course, he is in Africa as head of the American military to, no surprise, to represent American interests.
Yeah.
America, of course, it's American interest.
Well, Obama has militarized Africa, you know. Obama has done more to militarize Africa than any other president, including Bush.
Yes, exactly. And has killed more Africans in Africa with these drone attacks more than any other U.S. president.
Even
yes.
Bush.
So, yes. And you notice, they're using an African as a front to be head of the military in Africa, Darrell Williams.
Yeah.
You understand? To represent, as he said it plain and bold, I was watching it on the TV, to represent American interests, not African interests.
No, American
These are the enemies we have.
They have interest long there, so they have to protect them interests.
Yes, because they want to control our oil and all our other resources and things to continue to live off the resources of our motherland, which is the richest motherland on the planet, and that type of thing. How you see this situation going with the Chinese wanting to build on Goat Island and that type of thing, when they have been offered about 3 or 4 other sites in mainland Jamaica? How you see that situation?
No, well, we have always labeled against the destruction of Goat Island, you know. But I don't think Goat Island, I think they might build something else, you know. You still hear about it still. I think them supposed to do something else as a hub. They might buy out some things, or buy out enough things. So we don't know how it's going to work out, but we're going to look forward to see what's going to happen with that. But the Goat Island thing is really a travesty when the government make arrangements and deal with these people. To deal with
behind our backs.
Yeah, well, she go to China go deal with it. The Prime Minister go to China go deal with it. But I don't know. It look kind of tipsy, you know, in terms of where the Chinese them really want and where it's available. I don't know if the Goat Island thing is still on the table, you know.
Well, you know that a lot of us, you and I and others, make a lot of noise about that we don't want no Chinese having establishing no base, having no island within our jurisdiction.
Yeah, definitely. Them have a base already. Them have a base, I know. The government give them land in compensation for the highway where them are built.
Yes, over by in the North Coast there. And again, that is something.
Not only at the North Coast, down in a Kingston, in a St. Catherine there too. Most of they are St. Catherine. Them give them thousands, hundreds of acres of land in lieu of the building of the highway whenever the government never pay no money for. And them are build it further now because them are like a bypass all the gauge, you know. They going to bypass the gauge, you know. You don't have to go over Fern Gully again. Not Fern Gully, even not Fern Gully. You don't have to go over Flat Bridge. You soon have to go over Flat Bridge. A road, okay, you go right to Cayman. Cayman has park. Cayman has the right through Cayman has and go.
Yes, the bypass system.
Yeah, and then now we see the thing a bypass the whole Mount Rasa. And them go bypass again, go straight and connect back in a St. Anne there with the next road. So them not get no money, but them get land. And we are give away land And don't recognize
and then saying that our people are squatters.
Yeah.
And then saying that our people are squatters, and we have to make a stand against this, because no political regime in Jamaica, whether PNP or GLP, because we do business, two of them is the same, have any right to give away any land in Jamaica. The land of Jamaica belongs to us. As the Africans of Jamaica. I use the word Africans of Jamaica because that is part of the reparations. Part, not all. Part of the reparations. Because we got no reparations after 1838. As we know, it's the racist British enslavers who got 20 million, which is billions today, as compensation. Our African ancestors got no reparations. That time no Chinese and no Indians from India or any other group had come to Jamaica. Jamaica was built with the blood, sweat and tears of our African ancestors.
And Liverpool too.
So Jamaica belonged to us.
Liverpool was built away too.
True, and Bristol.
Yes.
Liverpool, Bristol, London.
Bordeaux.
In France too.
Bordeaux. Them things they don't know, but we know. Them things them
exactly. All the islands of the Caribbean belong to us, the African race. I'm stating it because the blood, sweat and tears of our African ancestors whose enslaved labor made Europe and Europeans rich and enabled Britain to have the first modern industrial revolution in history. Was due to the blood, sweat and tears of our African ancestors, and every island in the Caribbean is an African island.
One of the richest, if not the richest, Englishman.
Yes.
The richest Englishman made his riches from planting cane in Jamaica. Him named Beckford. I don't know if you ever hear about him.
What you mean by Beckford? Then that's why we have Beckford Street in Spanish Town. And later on, then Kingston, they have Beckford Street in Kingston. Is after that same criminal Beckford.
Yeah, he was the richest man in Europe.
I did that in history at school in Jamaica at Champion College.
Richest man in Europe. And he make it after Jamaica.
Not only that. Yes, exactly. Not only that, Muta. He and the others who incidentally never planted any cane.
No,
it's our African ancestors who actually planted the cane. That could never do anything. But those enslavers were the richest people in Britain. And their lobby, their group was the richest group in Britain.
And them told us that him fell out of grace because him fall in love with a guy who wasn't supposed to.
Yes. I remember one time you know about that too, and you ran a program about that too. And I want to tell you, it's good for you to run that forward again, you know. You know what I mean? Yes.
Of course.
Even this guy here, Sebastian Coe, who is involved in athletics and things, his ancestors made money out of the enslavement of our people too, in Jamaica.
Yes. In Jamaica, yes. In
Jamaica. So I'm repeating that Marcus Garvey Jr. said from Kingston Technical Days that every island in the Caribbean is an African island.
Yes.
It was paid for with the blood, sweat and tears of our African ancestors.
Yeah, man. All right, we have to move that.
And like the cops looking forward on his visit to Jamaica to see you in the studio, as you say.
Definitely.
And when you finish, remember, I must get that number so I can give to him. Because he left yesterday for the States to play in Washington.
You never give him the number?
DC.
You never get the number from the operator?
No, she said that. Oh, she finna say.
No, then she not listen out there. No, Neil. Tell the operator that to give this man my number when him call her, man. All right, call her back, yeah?
Yeah, me call her back.
Yeah, tell her to give me number. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is the coaching edge with the pan last lap, you know. Remember, say, we're going to come forward there, so 2 o'clock, from 2 to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war. And it's a different program, totally different program.